So, things in the David case have taken an even darker turn. Just when people thought the situation couldn't get any more suspicious, new footage and eyewitness accounts have surfaced, and it might finally connect him directly to Celeste's disappearance. Yes, you heard that right. David may have actually been caught on camera, and if this evidence holds up, it could be the biggest breakthrough yet in a case that's left fans, investigators, and the entire internet shocked. But before we dive into the footage itself, let's lay out what we know so far. Celeste's body was officially released by the LAPD weeks ago, but answers have been frustratingly slow. No official cause of death has been confirmed, the toxicology reports are still pending, and investigators haven't named a prime suspect. Despite this, everything keeps pointing back to David. And now, the newest reports don't just suggest involvement, they hint at visual confirmation. We already knew there were security cameras placed all around the Beverly Hills mansion where David had been staying. The homeowner himself confirmed that every entrance, every garage, even the backyard was covered. At the time, he said there was no way anyone could enter or leave that property without being recorded. Well, guess what? According to insiders close to the investigation, those cameras may have captured crucial moments on the night Celeste went missing. Early leaks suggest that police have already subpoenaed the security company for footage. While officials haven't released anything publicly, whispers online claim investigators saw movement from the garage late at night, around the exact time people believe Celeste died. Think about it. If David did move her body, this would have been the moment. And if that's on camera, there's no coming back from it. Remember when people said, why would anyone be stupid enough to hide a body in their own car? Well, experts already explained that first-time offenders often make reckless, panicked mistakes. And with Celeste's body discovered in David's Tesla, that theory suddenly looks very real. Now imagine combining that fact with camera footage showing him in and out of the garage, potentially dragging something or moving suspiciously. Even if the footage is grainy, even if it doesn't show every detail, the timing alone could be devastating. Prosecutors don't need a Hollywood-style clear video. They just need enough circumstantial evidence to prove he was the last person with her alive. But it's not just cameras. There are now alleged eyewitness accounts placing Celeste at David's shows, right up until the end of August. Multiple people swear they saw her at his Silver Springs concert on the 25th, standing near his brother. Photos even surfaced of a girl in a black tube top, the same clothing she was discovered in days later. And in one clip, David can be seen waving and throwing a heart gesture in her direction. Think about how chilling that is. A girl spotted alive at his concert, interacting with him, only to be found dead days later in his car. And if that wasn't enough, more disturbing AI visuals from his shows began circulating online, showing him and Celeste depicted as a couple growing old together. It's not just creepy, it looks like an obsession. Even in 2024, an influencer came forward and exposed David for allegedly having relationships with minors, and even trying to silence them. Here's the clip.
Popular artist got caught giving thousands of dollars to kids. Now, why did he do this? To hide his little secret of him dating a minor. Yup. Who knows if he's still dating this minor. And people commenting, proof. Why the fuck else would he randomly go unnoticed, no one knows about this, to meet kids, bring them canes, give them thousands of dollars? Why else would he do that? Why else would any celebrity do that? You know exactly why. And I'm not just guessing here. This is a picture from someone who knew the girl, and they told me this story.
Now, here's where the internet exploded. A source claimed that police footage from the mansion captured David leaving the garage around 4 a.m., carrying what looked like a large black bag. While this hasn't been officially confirmed by the LAPD, several outlets hinted at this exact detail, fueling the theory that he was disposing of Celeste's body. Add to this the parking ticket timeline. His Tesla was sighted on August 27th, only days after the Maryland show. It sat long enough to start smelling, forcing police to tow it, which led to the gruesome discovery. If footage shows him moving something into that Tesla before it was abandoned, that could be case-closing evidence. But here's the crazy part. Even with this alleged footage, David might still escape conviction. Why? Because the coroner hasn't confirmed a cause of death. Without one, the defense could argue it was an overdose or even a suicide that he panicked and tried to cover up. Remember, multiple sources said Celeste had fake IDs, a troubled home life, and was seen partying. If his lawyers push that angle, they could spin this into a tragic accident rather than murder. Still, even if prosecutors can't get him on homicide, charges like abuse of a corpse, concealment, and contributing to a minor's death are all on the table. Combine those with damning footage, and David's career might be over regardless. And let's not forget the public reaction. Ever since the body was discovered, David has gone silent online. His Fortnite profile was made private, he's avoided streams, and fans noticed he even switched homes after the mansion raid. But the internet doesn't forget. Clips are resurfacing, timelines are being pieced together, and social media detectives are relentless. The caught-on-camera angle has only amplified outrage, with hashtags trending daily demanding his arrest. Since then, people online haven't stopped talking about David's case, and there's no hiding anymore.
Fast forward to yesterday, and the LAPD identified the body in David's car as 15-year-old Celeste Rivas, who was reportedly missing from Riverside County in April of 2024 when she was just 13 years old. Her body was described as severely decomposed, and you had NBC News also reporting that the remains were not intact, and it appeared she had been dead for an extended period of time. Right, and as far as how she was identified, the medical examiner noted that the body had a tattoo on the right index finger saying shh, and a woman claiming to be Celeste's mother contacted TMZ to say she thought it could be her daughter. Right, and then with all that, you had some noting that it appears that David also has a shh tattoo on his finger, and from there, TMZ says that they forwarded the information from the mother to LAPD's homicide division.
For someone who built his image on music and vulnerability, being associated with something this dark is career-ending. So, what does this all mean? Well, the investigation is far from over. Police are still waiting on toxicology results, and as we said, that could take months. But if the camera footage really does show him moving something into his car, and the timeline of the Tesla citation lines up with Celeste's last confirmed sighting, it's going to be nearly impossible for him to explain his way out. In fact, many are now mocking him by comparing his songs to the things he's accused of doing in real life.
Body found last night in the back of David's car. He's the guy that sings like, in the back of my mind, but there's a body found in the back of his car. Him and his team haven't said anything about it yet, so I'm a little bit concerned. I feel like he's such a good guy, though. I'm so confused. He just seems so wholesome, and he can sing like an angel. Why would he have a body in the back of his car? Why would he do? The thing is, his car was impounded, like it was at an impound lot, so it wasn't like in his driveway or something. That'd be a little more concerning for his sake. But everyone's immediately saying that David is innocent, like, oh yeah, he would never do this. But I don't know, people probably said that about.
The LAPD hasn't released the tapes yet, probably because they want to lock down every detail before going public. But when they do, if the leaks are true, this could be the evidence that finally seals David's fate. This entire situation is spiraling faster than anyone expected. What started as rumors about fake IDs and a troubled home life has now turned into what looks like a full-blown murder investigation, with cameras, witnesses, and timelines all pointing in one direction. Whether it ends in a homicide charge or not, the damage is already done. David isn't just losing his career, he's losing everything. And now, with the possibility that he was actually caught on camera, the story has reached a point of no return. The only question left is, will the footage be enough to bring justice for Celeste? Or will David manage to slip through the cracks of the legal system, even with the entire internet watching?